Good evening. Welcome to the national news broadcast. I'm Kasuni Balachandran.
A very good evening indeed. I'm Tilina Udayaratna and we start off with a quick check on tonight's top stories.
The Ministry of Health says that New Year sporting events should be conducted while adhering to health protective guidelines. The issuance of the 1,000 rupees relief package commenced today. The report of the expert committee on solid waste management was handed over to the President. Steps to be taken to issue a new Gazette notification to ban the mixing of edible oils with imported coconut oil. Charges leveled against the Myanmar military junta for the killing of 43 children.
And on your top local story this evening, the Ministry of Health indicates that sporting events related to the Sinhala and Tamil New Year should be conducted in accordance to health protective guidelines. It was revealed during a media briefing held in Colombo today that the implementation of relevant methodologies is a responsibility vested with the organizers. Meanwhile, a total of 919,753 persons have been vaccinated under the COVID-19 inoculation program. A total of 6,534 have been vaccinated under the COVID-19 immunization program. The program has been carried out for the 63rd day today. A total of 89,407 COVID-19 recoveries have been recorded in the country. It is a percentage of 96.31. Another 2,856 patients are undergoing treatment at the moment. Another 125 COVID-19 patients were detected in the island today. All of them were close associates of the Paliagoda COVID-19 cluster. Meanwhile, 2 COVID-19 related deaths were reported yesterday. The victims have been identified as residents of Vattala and Eravur areas.
Chief Epidemiologist Dr. Sudat Samaravira says that the inoculation program to vaccinate the general public with the Sinopharm vaccine produced in China and granted to Sri Lanka as a donation from the Chinese government will be conducted following the recommendations and approval from the experts committee. He made these remarks while addressing a media briefing held in Colombo today.
So yesterday we received 600,000 doses of Sinopharm vaccine as a donation from Chinese government. That means that we can give this to 300,000 people, that because that we have to give 2 doses from this vaccine for each person. And at the beginning that we will be giving this to all the Chinese nationals who are employed in our country. By next week that we will be launching that immunization of these Chinese nationals, and after that with the expert advices and recommendations that the rolling out of this vaccine among our citizens will be carried out.
Minister Bandula Gunawardena says that the 1,000 rupees relief package can be purchased from the Satosa outlets from today onwards. The actual market price of the relief package, which consists of 12 separate essential items, is at 1,400 rupees. Accordingly, consumers will receive a concession of 400 rupees when purchasing the relief package. The inauguration ceremony was held at the Mega Satosa outlet in Jayala today. The price reduction on 27 essential consumer goods, which is currently in effect, will be further continued through Satosa outlets. In addition to this initiative, the new relief package has been introduced for the benefit of the consumers. The aim of this project is to provide relief for the public during the festive season. The public across the country was seen arriving into Satosa outlets today to purchase the 1,000 rupees worth relief package. The report of the expert committee on solid waste management was handed over to President Gotabaya Rajapaksa at the Presidential Secretariat yesterday. A 14-member committee chaired by engineer Ruhan Seneviratne was appointed under the guidance of President Rajapaksa to identify issues in Sri Lanka regarding waste management disposal and present relevant recommendation to resolve the identified issues. Chairman Ruhan Seneviratne handed over the report containing the committee's recommendations to the President. President Rajapaksa said that the report will be presented to the cabinet. The importance of conducting a full follow-up review on the recommendations in the report was discussed in depth. President Rajapaksa said that several protests were organized due to the lack of attention for external environmental factors in waste management and stressed on the importance of measures to prevent the spread of mosquitoes as well as stench. Ministers Dala Salaha Peruma, Gamini Lokuge, Mahinda Amaravira, State Ministers Duminda Disanayaka, Roshan Ranasinghe, Secretary to the President P.B. Jayasundara, government officials and members of the expert committee were also present on this occasion.
Minister Bandulu Gunawardena says that a decision has been reached to abolish the gazette notification related to the importation of coconut oil from abroad, which was issued during the good governance period. Also, the minister said that a new gazette notification will be issued banning the mixing of other edible oils with imported coconut oil. Minister Bandulu Gunawardena said that the previous government issued a gazette notification on October 7, 2016, granting approval for the mixing of other edible oils with imported coconut oils while making it compulsory to mention the mixing of the oils in the packaging. He said that the issuance of this gazette notification, many types of mixed oils had been imported into the country since 2016. Accordingly, he added that the Consumer Affairs Authority has taken a decision to abolish the previous gazette notification and issue a new gazette notification imposing a ban on the mixing of other edible oils with imported coconut oil. He further said that the Consumer Affairs Authority has taken steps to introduce legal measures in preventing such situations to occur in future.
Secretary to the Ministry of Environment, Dr. Anil Jasinghe, says various entities are circulating false information on social media over an environmental destruction prevailing in the country at present. Accordingly, speaking at a media briefing today, Dr. Anil Jasinghe requested the public not to be deceived by such information and only trust the information provided by the state officials in this regard. Secretary to the Ministry of Environment, Dr. Anil Jasinghe, said that the environment had been affected from certain impacts which stemmed from several attempts taken towards various development activities carried out by previous governments. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa and his government have taken steps to reallocate lands which were previously utilized and later abandoned by the farmer communities through discussion with the village initiatives conducted across the country in the recent past while directing the attention towards the issues of the people. He added that the government has not allocated lands from forest reserves but reallocated lands which previously belonged to them. Certain entities who are in the country are using such incidents to deceive the public through falsified and baseless media content shared on various platforms in order to inconvenience the present government.
Another 4 suspects alleged to be involved in extremist activities and Easter Sunday attack have been taken into custody yesterday. The police media spokesman DIG Ajit Rohana said that the Terrorism Investigation Division is carrying out further investigations in this regard. Police media spokesman DIG Ajit Rohana said that one of the suspects has been identified as a 31-year-old resident from Vellampitia, while the other person has been recognized as a 32-year-old resident in Tiharia. He added that these 2 suspects have been engaged in a media campaign from Qatar in the years 2017, 2018 and 2019. He further said it has been revealed that the photographic evidence which indicated that a certain group of people pledging in front of Zahran Hashim had been released into the internet by one of the suspects. Accordingly, an investigation will be conducted on these 2 individuals, he added. The police spokesman said that these 2 suspects had been deported from Qatar on the 21st of November last year, following an investigation which revealed their extremist activities. Also, the Terrorism Investigation Division has taken 2 other suspects into custody in Muthur area yesterday, he added. The police spokesman further said that the 2 suspects have been charged for providing facilities to conduct classes on extremism for children in Muthur who had completed ordinary level examinations in 2018.
Retired Bishop of Manor, Most Reverend Rayapu Joseph, passed away this morning. The late bishop was 80 years of age at his demise. The late retired bishop passed away while receiving treatment at a private hospital in Jaffna. Born on the 16th of April in 1940 in Delft, late Most Reverend Rayapu Joseph was ordained as a priest in December 1967 and was appointed and ordained as the Bishop of Manor in July 1992. Subsequently, he continued to assume the position of Bishop of Manor until the 16th of January 2016 before retiring due to an illness. Former Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake and 6 other suspects who were in remand custody have been released on bail today. The bail grant was issued by the trial at bar that consisted of judges Amal Ranaraja, Namal Balalle and Aditya Patabendige. The trial at bar released the accused on 1 million rupees cash bail for each and 2 surety bails of 5 million rupees each. The High Court trial at bar also imposed a travel ban on all suspects while delivering the bail order. Accordingly, the Immigration and Immigration Controller and airport authorities were informed on this order issued by the trial at bar. Pointing out that the suspects should continue to appear for the trial without a fail, the trial at bar informed that suspects will be remanded again if they fail to even appear before one trial. The relevant court case has been filed by the Attorney General on the charges of criminal misappropriation of bonds valued at 15 billion rupees during the 2016 bond auction conducted by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. Well, that's it from the Rupavahini News Desk for tonight. Join us once again tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching. Have a great one.
Good night.